I hope y'all can hear me. I got this joint plugged up to the car and shit. Why does it look like I'm high? All chinky eyed and shit. I've been watching basketball all day long. All day. It's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. Y'all see, you can see my dimples and shit. You see the smile on my face. What up, Basil? Y'all see the smile on my face? It's been a damn good day of college basketball, man. The NBA is the shit. I'm a fan of it. Always been a fan of it. But when college basketball is popping, man, it ain't nothing like it, man. They get it in. They be trying to get to the next level and shit, man. It was just, man, I'm on a natural high right now. He said, what's good? NC State getting teams up out of here. Oakland had a chance to beat them. They went to double overtime and lost. I like them. I like DJ Burns. The girls is going too. NC State guys and girls is going to the dance. Tomorrow, it's going to be some big games tomorrow. The ladies play tomorrow. Big 3 offering cake, man. That big man for Purdue, he's something else. When the last time y'all seen a big get 40 and 16? He said basketball got my guy blushing. Some damn good games, man. There was some good ass games, yo. Purdue and Tennessee, they got it the fuck in, but they couldn't do nothing, man. That big man from Canada, Zach Edney, I think his name is. This motherfucker cut down the nets without the ladder and shit. That's the first time I ever seen that. Big man cut the net down without the ladder. He says, Zach Edney making big men great again. Yes, he is. That's how basketball is supposed to be played. If you got a big like that, feed him. You can ride his ass all the way to the big dance. He said, NC State campus going crazy right now. That's all you seen today was drop steps. If you a coach, if you got kids to play basketball and you got a son that's a big, stop him from shooting threes, man. When I go in the gym and I see big men shooting threes, that shit pisses me off. It do. That shit pisses me the fuck off. You want to say, man, get your big ass in the paint. The fuck in the paint. Fucking up rec. Too many big men shooting threes. DJ Burns didn't shoot no threes. Zach Edney didn't shoot no threes. That's how the game's supposed to be played. Get your big ass down there and get busy. Boom, boom, boom. He said, make you want to go lace him up. Embiid shows that style can still translate in the game, in the league. He do it sometimes. He does it. But I've seen people, he got to do it against Jokic. You know what I'm saying? I seen people get him up out. He starts shooting threes. He'll start shooting jumpers and shit. Whenever he's doing his drop step big man shit, he's unstoppable, man. Basketball is a big man's game, yo, still. He said, no more small ball. The NBA is better when big men dominate. That's the first time I seen it's the first time I seen a big go ape shit like that today, man. Dude looked like the Jolly Green Giant. Every time they threw the ball into him and shit, man, they start swarming him like ants. It was nothing they could do, man. He was fouling motherfuckers out. He drew like 16 fouls and shit. He said, I hope Edney gets drafted by the Hopetown Raptors. We need him in LA. Somehow, some way, we need him to be a Laker, yo. He know his role. He know what he's supposed to do. It makes the other team adjust. Anthony Davis, he a big, right? he started out as a guard. He had a growth spurt, so he kind of got, you know, certain qualities in him. But if Anthony Davis play around the rim, if he stay there like Edney does, it's problems, man. You gonna foul motherfuckers out. He said DJ Burns is like that. Big men shooting threes is like a heavyweight wrestler doing high flying moves. It don't make sense. It ain't your lane. Yeah, man, stay your ass down in the paint. You see what happens when you stay in the paint. 40 and 16. Burns got a passing game too. Boom, boom. He said, let's not forget that none of them are fucking with UConn. UConn is high powered, right? But if you got a big and your big get to dominating, you'll start fouling motherfuckers out, putting people in foul trouble and shit. Motherfucking foul trouble can't play aggressive. It changes the fucking game, I'm telling you. He said Shaq in his prime was a real big man, couldn't be stopped at all. He said Duke just let me down. I seen one of my homies on Facebook saying that Duke got punked in the second half. You gotta have somebody to deal with that beef, yo. He didn't shoot any threes, man. That's all you heard the commentator saying. Drop step, drop step. The drop step is lethal. The drop step is a lethal move for anybody, for real. If you a guard and you got somebody in the post, you drop step a motherfucker, man. Drop step always been lethal. But when a nigga big, like DJ Burns, Tractor Trailer, Zach Randolph, when a motherfucker big like that, you're gonna have problems. I'm telling you, niggas need help. Niggas need help, yo. Straight up. He said, good evening to you too. He said, he ain't going to no Lakers. Man, Lakers have always been able to pull off little slick shit in the league. I think it's generally known that the Lakers are favorite. He need to play in Hollywood, yo. He said the crazy part is that he looked like he's not in prime shape either. Imagine him. He did the Glenn Big Baby Davis today. He did the Big Baby Davis today. It's a big like that in the NBA, but they keep sending him back to the D-League. His name is Kenny Lofton Jr. I like him, but for some reason, he don't be trying to lose weight. Like, he came into training camp overweight. That's an indication of being lazy, and motherfuckers might not want to invest no money in you. Boom, boom, boom. He said Big Boy was cooking. That shit was funny as hell to me, man. Because I hate Duke. A lot of people, you know, over the years, Duke's black fan base started to get, you know, when Kyrie and all these different dudes came through Duke, Davis, Cousins, Kyrie. When all of them dudes came through Duke, niggas start liking Duke. But growing up, we hated them motherfuckers, yo. We hated them, straight up. But you'll never catch me cheering for Duke under no circumstances. I don't give a fuck who. They have to have Magic Johnson on their team for me to cheer for him. I'm scarred. I was watching that game against Kentucky back in the day when Grant Hill threw that pass to Christian Laettner full court. Laettner turned around, hit that turnaround. I was hurt about that. He said he dropping 52 in the G League. Yeah, he's like that, man. Some teams could use a big body, but I don't know why they not signing him up. He said Duke stinks. I can't wait. Damn good day of basketball, yo. I'm glad that we got some basketball games to look at because that BMF series, that BMF series, man, that they need to bring Lamar back from the dead or something. Like, whoever writing them scripts, it can't be the same person that was writing when Lamar was on the show. That's two totally different shit. It's gotten way, way bizarre, yo. Like, it's almost annoying. Boom. He said Laettner was a bust in the pros. Yeah, he wasn't no good in the NBA. He did make All-Star team one year though. The women's tourney been going hard. Yeah, we got some primetime matchups. They play tomorrow night. College basketball is lit right now, man. That's one thing about the tournament. And the NCAAs, you gotta wait until tournament time for it to get pumped up. He said they trying to make Meech and them heroes. Man, they bugging, man. They got that female connect. She running around with a strap on, shooting motherfuckers, and her lingo don't even sound right when she talking about drugs and shit like that. They need to focus on they need to adjust her lingo. Like, she don't sound like a believable drug dealer. He said, nah, it's a different writer. I think something happened to Randy Huggins, the original writer. If there's a different writer, it shows. It shows terribly. It shows. That's not the same show. That shit was popping, man. They need to bring Lamar down to Atlanta. Who you got, Caitlin or Angel? I'm going with Angel Reese. I'm going with LSU, period. With something that people ain't taking note of is that when Caitlin Clark last year, they keep saying Clark. Clark had a teammate, a white girl that was a big, named Sanaa or something like that. She was a big white girl. I think she was number 25 or maybe number 42, but she was like her partner in crime. Like, she was like that. That I don't think she played for them no more. I think she graduated. He said 2 Chainz got on Snoop old wig. I'm going to, he said, are you hot? I don't smoke weed and shit. Yeah, you got to keep Lamar. He was the new Omar Little. He said, yep, she killed him, but she graduated. She was a factor. She was a big factor for Iowa. They lost her, and you probably can't even name nobody else on Iowa team besides Caitlin Clark. Boom, boom. Juju Watkins is the truth. USC. It's a lot of good basketball going on right now. I'm impressed. You see, I've been smiling all day, man. My cheeks, I've been laughing and smiling all day. When I seen them feeding that ball to Zach Edney for Purdue, and the whole team start swarming on him like ants and shit, that shit funny as hell. They was at his mercy. They couldn't do nothing with him. They couldn't do nothing with him, yo. Straight up, that motherfucker had 40 and 16 and shit. 40 and 16, man. Fouling motherfuckers out. Once he get the ball in there, you have to help. You have to help. You do. Boom, boom. He said Al Prophet online posting various porks for Easter. Burns got the touch around it. Yeah, he got a nice floater. He's nice as fuck, man. I don't know how tall he is, man, but I hope he get a little rhythm in the NBA. He gonna have to probably lose a little weight, but shit, the weight seems to be his weapon. You know what I mean? He said that was like a Shaq-esque. That dude's on the map. He's from Canada. His name is Zach Edney. He on the map now. He's on the map. That motherfucker cut down the net without the ladder. I ain't never seen no shit like that, man. He like the Jolly Green Giant. Ant Dog, what up? Y'all got good soul food spots around your way? There's a few. I'm vegan and shit, you know what I'm saying? I eat a little fish from time to time, but let me get you up out of here, man. Y'all must think this is that. Come in my chat, I'm just gonna zap you and shit. What are you cooking? We hear somebody getting busy in the kitchen. That is banana pudding preparation. It's the banana pudding prep. He said he's from around my way. I'm glad that I got a chance to see DJ play again, because when they played against Oakland, I was going for Oakland. I wanted that dude that was hitting all them threes to go to the Final Four, but NC State got a nice team, man. They They got a nice team. Word up. He said with the vanilla wafers, yeah, she put vanilla wafers in them. She might put shortbread cookies in them too, but I'm gonna eat it. He said, you look high. I'm not high. I swear I'm not high. I'm not. I don't use no drugs no more. In front of the TV all day. It's kind of like, you could say it's a natural high. Natural high. You think the Purdue Center game will translate to the NBA? He's going to the NBA. He can go to the NBA right now. They say that he worked with whoever the trainer was that was working with Yao Ming. They say he'd be training him. But the shit that he does, big men in the NBA don't no longer play like that for real. So he can get a look, man. For real, he can change the course of the game, man. Keep motherfuckers in foul trouble. And he's a kid. When he go to the NBA, start working with them high performance trainers, lifting weights, get his legs right. Gonna be like that. My man said, great day of basketball. Yeah, great day of basketball, man. I got my fill. I didn't watch no NBA games, nothing. I was from like noon, college basketball. Did you watch them fights last night? He said, Taj is mentally disturbed, yo. He's mentally disturbed. He thinks he can continue with this facade. All you gotta do is read the comments from my videos. And he done told people he's from all over the goddamn place. Syracuse. Everywhere except Rochester, really, but you know, he told people he was from Syracuse on the Come Up DVD. He told motherfuckers he was from Harlem. When he went and met Thump Mendoza and them niggas in Syracuse, he's just a mess, yo. He's a mess. Something else that I ended up finding out. I'm gonna leave him alone. I ain't gonna keep fucking with him. I ain't gonna keep fucking with that goofy ass nigga, man. I ain't gonna keep fucking with him, yo. I'm gonna just let everybody find out for themselves, right? But look, he stole that Snow Day brick. He was selling a brick, right? He was selling an official brick, and you open it up, there's merchandise in it. He stole that shit from Pusha T. He stole that shit from Pusha T. He stole that shit from Pusha T, man. Somebody brought this to my attention last night. See, when you pull a motherfucking skirt up online, everybody start looking, and everybody start focusing. He stole that brick gimmick from Pusha T. Pusha T did it April of 2022. You could go to Pusha T website. It's still up there. It's a brick, a real brick called the dry brick or some shit, right? You open it up, it's a t-shirt in it. Taj did it in December. The motherfucker crazy, man. Like, how do you do this shit? Think ain't nobody gonna notice, man. You know how many motherfuckers is watching this shit? Do y'all? It makes no sense. But I don't want to talk about him no more, man. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has mental problems. He has serious mental problems. Boom, 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 boom. He said, I seen an old video when he said he was from Milwaukee. He's shot the fuck out, yo. Believe me. Boom, 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 boom. Are you coming with any new basic color combinations? Ain't nothing gonna be basic, man. Everything I put out is gonna be dazzling. For real. Zach Edey is like a lot of great college big men whose game isn't for the NBA, and people gotta find out he is an overseas professional. Why would you say that? Overseas guys shoot 3-pointers. What made you say some shit like that? How well do you know basketball? Do you know what a drop step is? Do you know what a drop step is? What makes you think he can't play in the NBA when he actually does the job of a big man? A big man's job is to stay and play around the basket. Boom, 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 boom. said, what you think about UConn? UConn been blowing motherfuckers out, yo. Blowing motherfuckers out. Northeast recruits, big name school, get the best players and shit off the top. You know? He said he's a bigger Steven Adams. And I like the Steven Adams. I did. He said, I like Purdue big man too. That's what we talking about. His name is Zach Edney. He from Canada. Boom, 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 boom. Let me get you up out of here, man. I don't know why y'all coming here with this dumb shit. I don't just, block you from the chat. I block you from the channel. You know what I'm saying? He said, because he's still in the Golden State Warriors play, big men coming back. That's the only reason that I'm elated right now, man. I ain't seen so many drop steps and shit like that. The dude, it was a big guy from Tennessee that was getting busy today, too. He had the guy from Tennessee, I think he was number 3. He had like 33 or something like that. It was in a real dog fight. That was a good-ass game. Straight up. You think Zach Edney can make strides in the NBA? Glenn Davis made it. Big Baby Davis got a shot. Get in there and throw your weight around. He said that guy would be a first-round draft pick for sure. For sure. I told my man I think he's going to be a lottery pick. That's the first 10 picks. I don't know who all is a star in college basketball today, but I know he is. For real. That ain't the first time he went off like that. You know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. Good looking on the garlic and honey recipe. Enjoy. It's to burn bacteria out of your bloodstream and shit. Garlic burns bacteria. It burns up mucus too. And as we know, mucus is like the foundation of diseases. He said, why do they have him going in the second round? I don't know what them scouts and them owners be looking for. I only know what I seen today. I seen problems. For real. Will Clark and Andrew Reese meet again tomorrow? I'm going with LSU. I like LSU. I like, what's girly name? Fly J, the rapper. Her and Angel Reese. Doom, 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 doom. He said, Bashcott, you talking about from North Carolina? That nigga look like he 30 years old. They don't want that old school big man game anymore, unfortunately. They don't want that big man game until it's the playoffs or the finals. Then they want a motherfucker in the paint, swatting shots, getting rebounds, and dunking the basketball. That's when they value that shit. Throughout the regular season, it's a three-point shooting contest. When the playoffs come, it's time to get busy. Boom. This is the first time Purdue going to the first time Purdue been in the Final Four since 1980. Word. I seen a video St. Laz made, and he was talking about there's a lot of retardation on the internet. That's true. It's true. It ain't just the guys in front of the camera with the content. It's a lot of retarded motherfuckers that be online, period, in the chat room and shit. Like, there's a term that's called socially and emotionally disturbed. That means a motherfucker who's socially disturbed, he don't know how to interact with the general public, or he don't know how to interact with civilized society and shit. Like, he's fucked up in the head. It's a lot of people like that be in these chats. I promise you. Boom, 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 boom. Watch Big City Crime TV, Bishop Lamar Whitehead. The act people can put on is amazing. It's some sick motherfuckers, man. It is, for real. I was in, I had been uploading somebody's content to my channel, a specific rapper. I ain't gonna say his name and shit, right? And I was posting his content on Instagram too. This guy interjected himself into this Taj Mahal thing, and he went and posted some shit about and then sent it to my DM and shit like that. I'm like, why is you sending this shit to me? I ain't got nothing to do with what you and got going on. Like, what the fuck is going on in your mind and shit? And he started to, I don't know, explain his logic. I just unfollowed him. Let me get away from you, man. Like, some niggas be fucking disturbed, man. Like, shot the fuck out. And I figured that this guy was shot the fuck out. So, can't be going back and forth with motherfuckers that got mental problems and shit. I like that Georgia Tech video. I love doing that shit. That was my first time in the building. I had to go in there and shoot the rock. Doom, 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 doom. Boom, 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 boom. He said, "Boy can handle his own." Fly J. Johnson. Yeah, that's Camouflage daughter. He got killed in the 90s and shit. I never really heard his music, but he was always in Source magazine. My man said, when I stopped smoking, I had zero tolerance. Sore Loser said, is that audio real? I hope not. Let me ask you something. Who would go and listen to some audio of two men having, you know, in a sexual encounter and shit like that? Why would that even interest somebody? Even though they made that shit up, that wasn't no Meek Mill and Diddy. But why, motherfuckers messaged me asking me, did I hear it? Why the fuck would I want to hear some shit like that? Makes me question motherfuckers' IQ and shit like that. Like, what the fuck is on your mind? Boom, boom, boom. Charleston White showed his ignorance again, dissing Gilly's deceased son. Just acting ugly and shit. Charleston White, he's ugly. So he's acting himself and shit. What can you expect from an ugly nigga?
I'm gonna have to break the news to you. Huh?
This just sounds like some shit Whack 100 put together. I be observing shit, right? And I don't even think people understand that I ain't gonna be here much longer doing this with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to another level where it won't behoove me to be in front of doing live streams and shit like that. You'll just have to generally see me on a big screen. What about that fade with Stevie J and 50 Cent? We don't say fade on the East Coast. That's somebody else lingo. We don't even talk like that. I ain't interested in it. I don't think 50 Cent is interested in it. Y'all know goddamn well Stevie J came with 50 Cent in a fight.
Oh my God.
It's not even news and shit, you know what I'm saying? He said Puff is the talk of the town. Next week it's gonna be something new. It was that bridge in Baltimore briefly, but you know, people want to talk the dirt shit, you know what I'm saying? Dog Puff out and shit. I'm a Puff fan. I bid and shit with everybody else, but there's a limit. I still got my polish and shit, you know what I'm saying? He said it's a fair one. Yeah. Kim Mulkey wrote emails about Angel Reese behind her back from an LSU account. I believe that. You know why? it's been my experience that white coaches be jealous of black players. A lot of white coaches was former basketball players or former athletes. They be jealous and shit. Be jealous. I had a coach used to tell me that I was playing these monkey ball or some shit. You know what I mean? Because I was boogieing. Everything that they do now, they used to ridicule you for that, or sit your ass on the bench for doing a lot of that shit back in the day. But now things has changed. But coaches and jealousy, 100%. They be jealous as fuck. Word up. Ain't 50 Cent a former Golden Gloves boxer? I know he's trained in boxing, and Smurf and all of them say that he was knocking niggas, breaking niggas' jaws in the hood and shit like that. So he said, how many people have you seen 50 beat up? You can tell how people interact with 50 that he ain't to be played with. You don't see no rappers playing with 50 Cent. You don't. Caitlyn will bring a lot of fan base, to the big three. But she making it bad on the rest of the WNBA players. Her, Flau'jae, and Angel Reese, they getting so much money that it makes the salaries given to the WNBA look disrespectful. So he said, thanks for cleaning up that Taj and the Q situation. Y'all know where he's from. I ain't got to say it no more. It's all in the comments. He's disturbed. He's disturbed. I think he should just take the mask off, though. He got an interview on somebody's platform. Says the mysterious great god joins the Pimpire. Ain't no mystery, my nigga. Everybody know who he is and shit. You might as well just take the mask off. He said WNBA got a problem brewing. Juju is fired. Doom, doom, doom. He said the Lakers are struggling right now. No, we ain't. Lakers been getting busy lately. If you want to know the truth, just go read the comments under the videos that I had discussing him and shit. But I'm not gonna keep talking about that retarded ass nigga. That nigga is as slow as Bullis Gotti. He is. He is. Wasn't it in the movie ATL, the girl Nunu, wasn't there people like well off and shit like that, but she wanted to come to the hood and that ghetto and shit like that? That's who this nigga is. Some people be disturbed, man, like, shot the fuck out. Well, I'm pretty sure y'all have encountered people who family and friend, family is well off, got a respectable name and shit like that. But they want to be in the hood and shit. They want to be in the street politics. They want to be a criminal and shit. So, my next movie is it's called Glow. We start filming May 6th. He said a lot of people who are associated with Puffy should be afraid because he's not going to prison. He's gonna talk. So the Lakers winning as we speak. Sub-Zero got mental problems. He's somebody else's. He's disturbed. Then you see he went on a tear. He just kept going. Video about Math Hoffa. Video about Sirius Jones. Video about Unkasa. This nigga can't make enough money to tie his shoes. He's just doing his best. A lot of niggas need to go on and get a job. He's one of them. He need a job application. This ain't for him. It ain't. He had his time. His time has passed. Boom. He said, where dude at that wanted to scrap with you in Philadelphia? That wasn't in Philadelphia. Let me kick you out for being misinformed. Now I'm gonna tell you where he at. He in the hood, broke as fuck, wishing that he was my friend. He is. He is. He's doing really bad and shit. Them the niggas that be wanting to fight. Them the niggas that be wanting to fight and shit. Niggas that starving. Niggas is doing bad and shit. They got no worries about scuffing up their new shoes because their kicks already scuffed the fuck up and shit like that. This niggas not wearing no Prada cups or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, boom. He said you ran from a fight. I didn't run anywhere. I didn't run anywhere. I got gunplay on my jacket. I don't want no more of the courts or anything like that, but there's no record of me running from anybody. I wanted them niggas to get the fuck from in front of my store. I owned a business on that block. Him and a bunch of other broke niggas, they still broke, was hooting and hollering in front of my store. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want to turn this shit to a crime scene. I don't want the police to come up here, disrupt my little man pumping nicks and shit. You know what I mean, at the store. I don't want none of that, man. I want you to get the fuck on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me get you up out of here, man. He said, exactly, nothing to lose, trying to take you with him. No, ain't gonna happen to me. I'm immune to new docket numbers. I can't do it. It's the worst position to be in. It is. It's expensive. It costs money from the time they put handcuffs on you. That's a new bill. I don't want no parts of that shit. Diddy put I'll Be Sure in a coma. I ain't hip to that. That's news to me. He said, Gully said, let me kick you out for being misinformed. He was, and shit, he thought he was saying something slick. I'm in total control of me, man. I'm the sole controller. He said, I just used my wrench for the first time. Boom, boom. He said, you don't have to explain that. Just block him. Nah, niggas need to know that a motherfucker can't get shot fucking with me and shit. Like, that should be a part of the equation because people will be fucking misinformed and do some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you on the fucking news. So, boom, 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 boom. UNC is the biggest disappointment in the tournament. Man, you got to bring it the whole 40 minutes, man. Like, ain't nobody tripping off what you did in the regular season. R.J. Davis scored a bunch of points. Man, it be teams just unknown that come to that tournament, be trying to play their hearts out. And that'll get you up out of here. For real. Rashee Rice from the Chief. I ain't hip. I'm not. I hope y'all having a wonderful holiday. I hope y'all got y'all some banana pudding and all of that. He said, big boy from NC State, nice. DJ Burns, he stole the show today. Him and Zach Edney from Purdue. Two big men playing a big man's game and shit. They dominated today. It didn't matter about how many threes a motherfucker shot. It didn't. They getting them high field goal percentage buckets. Get you up out of here. UConn looks like an all-time great team. I never seen dominance like this before. You had to see UNLV back in the day. You had to see UNLV. UNLV was serious. Best college team I ever seen, for real. They should have won. He said, always talking tough from another state. You won't say none of that to nobody face from New York. New York niggas don't pose no threat to me. Not being oppressed by Puerto Ricans in jail. Not taking pictures with Blue Boy after he killed Larry Davis. Eat a dick. How you like that? this is the wrong place to come and act masculine. And if you from New York, just be a hustler. If that's what you is and shit like that, or whatever it is, ball player, be that. Don't come here acting aggressive. I don't believe you. That shit from Blue Boy, when that shit happened, that told me a lot about everybody. The way Whack 100, just stop it. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I got knowledge of self. I ain't the person that you want to be trying that goofy shit with. Straight up. Make sure y'all go to the website, therealdribble.com. I don't bite my tongue either. I don't. I say what the fuck I want. I've been doing this shit since 2004. Never had no problems and shit. Best college team was the Running Rebels. Facts. Boom, 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 boom. He said, didn't you block him like 10 minutes ago? He would have made another profile. I told you these niggas is retarded. Retarded. My nigga mentally disturbed. He said, the movie, we can see it. Oh, Cream, it's on Tubi. You can go check that out and shit. C, you don't spell it cream as in one word. You got to put spaces. C space R space E space A space M. He said you ran from your alleged store on camera. That store wasn't alleged. You know how many niggas from New York City I paid to come in there and perform, spit freestyles in my store? I'm a boss. I got a list. Head Ice, J.R. Ryder, Shay Davis, Unkasa, of course, Black Harlem. There's more. It's been a minute. He said, Slim Gully block controls be having me in tears. Hell yeah, these niggas think somebody's gonna actually argue. I'm not arguing with no niggas that's doing bad, man. That team was loaded. LJ, Stacey Augman, Greg Anthony, the Fab Five before the Fab Five, right? People who have something going on in life don't have no time to be in the street fighting someone who wants your life. I ain't going to court fucking with these niggas, man. Last nigga I shot, I got in court, and this motherfucker got the telling on me and then told my people he wanted the title to my fucking car and shit. I'm not doing that, man. Not gonna happen. I only gotta go through some shit like that one time. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and go to the website, therealdribble.com. Get you some knittage. It's the phenom and shit. You know what I'm saying? Word. I got PA knits in my cart I'm trying to check out. Go get some more. He said haters are gonna hate. That shit don't even apply to me, man. I done left the building. I've been out of the building for probably like 6 or 7 months. I've been left the building and shit. I just come here to, keep the cohesion going with the platform. I don't even gotta get on here at all and shit. I breathe life into niggas' careers and shit. You see Mugavelli? You see Mugavelli from Rochester? I did that. Mill Bixby, I appreciate your super chat. Do you support Israel? Never been there. I don't care what go on over there at all. DJ Academics is having a field day. He said it won't let me check out. That must be something wrong with your payment. If you're having a problem, I believe I recognize your name. Yeah, I do recognize your name. Come fuck with me on Instagram. I'll check you out. At I am Gully TV _. Just hit me in a DM. I'll get you right. What are your thoughts on the economy? Everything is expensive nowadays. A brother has to work 10% harder. Try to show some discipline in regards to your expenditures. My people, black people, are very extravagant. We gotta have the latest everything. But then again, you don't. You know what I mean? You could just wear a regular Walmart sweatsuit like me. No, this comes from Kohl's. You can just wear a regular, regular sweatsuit like me, man. You ain't gotta be wearing the Gucci and all of that shit. I know these chicks today, they put a lot of pressure on you niggas that, y'all might feel that you need that, but you'll get just as much as attention, if not more, by going to the gym and lifting weights than you will with a Gucci shirt on and shit. Like, and you can keep your couple dollars and shit. Like, if you're having a problem in that area, just get you a gym membership. You'll be able to keep up. Promise me. I mean, I promise you, you'll look good in a white t-shirt. Seriously. I went to the store to buy the black dribble guy hoodie with the orange basketball, but I couldn't select the right size. You got any 2XLs in stock? I don't know. Them been up there for a minute, man. I sold a lot of them. I'm pretty sure I only got a few more of them joints left. She said, the basement bum making 2-hour videos on you. You traumatized that Philly train. A lot of these niggas, they angry. Everybody want to be important. When you came here, nobody. White folks, YouTube, social media, they've taken notice of this. That's why they sell people blue checks now. They said, man, all these niggas want to be somebody. So they made it, they dropped the requirements for monetizing the YouTube channel. They made it accessible for you. They made it accessible. Dropped the requirements to have a YouTube channel, sell motherfuckers blue checks and shit. I be looking at niggas' profile like, what the fuck do you got a blue check for? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know that shit, you don't even need it. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Ralph said, most women are broke as fuck, just making it look good. Yeah. Does the whole catcher come in different sizes? The ones that I got out now, they kind of like medium large, fit a medium large frame and shit. I ain't made no real big ones, man. I don't be carrying a bunch of 3X shit. I have a few pieces, but 3X niggas don't spend no money. They don't. So I don't be investing in them big ass sizes, man. You just have a bunch of big ass garments sitting around your storage room and shit, waiting to pump that shit. Straight up. Straight up. Anybody who done got to the size of a 3X, he probably ain't really like tripping on his appearance anymore. So I'm just being for real, you know what I mean? He said, when I seen Johnny Mac with a blue check, I said, damn. Everyone wants to be a boss. My question is, how does anything get done if everyone think they're a boss? After a while, the pretending and shit, that shit becomes expensive. And niggas they gradually just go about their business and shit. You'll see. DJ Burns is a beast. NC State basically beating teams with 2 players. Yeah. I need large hats for my locks. Go to the website. I uploaded a bunch of dread sizes yesterday night. So you can go over there and get right now. TheRealDribble.com. Buy a house in rural areas way cheaper. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Stop trying to impress people that you don't know, that don't like you and don't care. You don't even know it. Like, the people that you be around daily don't really like you and shit, don't love you and shit. So trying to put on a show for people and all of that, it's expensive for nothing. once you get absolute belief in self, you'll get that type of shit up. So inflation is humbling a lot of people. I be hustling my ass off. I gotta fund my lifestyle, so I work hard. This Diddy shit is a distraction. What the fuck that got to do with us, them billionaires killing others? Gully, you're a known sneakerhead. Did you get the Trump gym shoe? That tickled you, huh? That tickled you, huh? Key. You put up several emojis. How you feeling today? Great. I just got done watching basketball the whole day. College basketball is on fire. The girls play tomorrow. Make sure y'all tuning in. Word up. Inflation means don't buy processed foods, expensive clothes, and cars you can't afford. Don't buy no fruit without seeds. I was in the grocery store earlier. Everything is seedless. They trying to kill us. When the seasons change, then the black farmers, they start pulling up in the hood with truckloads of watermelons and shit like that. You know where they got them from. You gotta buy them shits. When you see them niggas selling them watermelons on the side of the road or, on the block, you gotta cop up because everything that they selling, my man said, I got you nervous. I'm very nervous around sick motherfucker. Sick motherfucker will kill you and shit. Somebody told me that earlier today about Taj Mahal. It was like, that nigga got mental problems, yo. Like, a motherfucker with mental problems shouldn't do anything. Like, you gotta be careful fucking with him. I agree. I got real good sense. Caitlyn versus Reese tomorrow, 2 all the way in. Glad I bought my property before 2019. I can charge what I want for rent. This is too easy. They robbed the watermelon truck in Baltimore last year. I know you lying. They robbing farmers in Baltimore. Told you. Mentally retarded. You mean he didn't get a pass because he's an old elderly black man, huh? Buck him, rob him, huh? Sick motherfuckers, man. Most people are slow. I agree with you, especially online. Who the fuck will rob the watermelon man? I was at the fruit market today and everything is seedless. They trying to kill us. They robbed the truck on Edmondson Ave. Sickness. They just killed another one of my associates. He was actually on this platform from Baltimore. 2 guys from Baltimore that was on here got killed recently. What's up with the bridge in Baltimore? Some fuckery. We gonna hear about it. They gonna make documentaries about that one day. The truth about what really happened. My man said I smoked some weed in a banana backwood. Why would you rob someone showing you love, bringing your community organic fruit? Self-hate. When you tune into YouTube, that's all you see is self-hate. All of the content, niggas fighting, talking about each other. I want to fade, da-da-da-da-da. Paperwork, you did this, da-da-da-da-da. A bunch of fucking bull. Listen, I'm glad you took me there, right? Do you know that musical streaming is less than a penny? Mark Curry need to get off the internet. I feel sorry for Mark. I seen Mark on a platform called Piers Morgan, and it was him, Vlad, and Piers Morgan. Two two white men and Mark by himself. And they on there to burn Puffy up, right? And Pierce Morgan would never talk to Mark Curry if it wasn't, you know, let's burn up Puffy, let's crucify Puff Daddy. He wouldn't be talking to him under no circumstances if it wasn't that. And at no time did Mark feel any type of way like, man, they using me. These people won't talk to you about your musical contributions. They won't talk to you about nothing else. Even Vlad won't talk to you about nothing else. Mark, you had to say to him, yeah, I've been waiting for years for you to call me up, and he's not gonna call you up. Not unless you're gonna talk about Diddy and shit. He's not interested in nothing you got going on but anything derogatory, slanderous, or, you know, anything that you got on Puff. That's the only way they're gonna talk to you and shit. And at no point did you feel any type of way and shit. I was looking at him like, when God separates you from people, don't question it. Which brings me to my point. I'm glad you brought this up. Taj Mahal, I have to say this. Yeah, it's about to be 60 minutes. Taj, before I get off here, I want to thank you. I swear to God, I want to thank you because my encounter with you exposed all types of snake, creep motherfuckers that was around me. You're just one person. You're just one transgression. And you're nothing. You're not that serious. But due to you, 4 or 5 other motherfuckers was exposed and shit. You know what I'm saying? That I had relationships with, loose relationships with, or they was around. And I'm so thankful for that. I'm so thankful for that. Make sure you're able to count your blessings, man. They come in different types of packages and shit like that. And without you, Taj, I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have been aware of the caliber of people that was around me. And you helped expose that. You did. He said, and they'd probably only give him $500 for an interview. He said they gonna be tight when Puff get past all of this. I don't know what's gonna happen with him. Oh my God. I don't know what's gonna happen with him, but I don't wish it on him. I don't. I was in the Revo convention for 3 years. I met Puff. Puff showed me love and shit. He was a cool nigga. We have to get rid of academics, Whack 100, Adam 22. They make rap dysfunctional for clout and views. It ain't just them. Rap is dysfunctional as a motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you what's the problem. A lot of people who are rappers or be around the rap culture, they want to be seen. They want fame. And white people have often compensated black people with camera time. That's the form of currency that they pay niggas with, because if it was about money and building empires, it'll be way more, you know, black CEOs. It'll be way more black record labels. It will be way more, it would be black distribution companies, all of it. It's been 50 years. It's been 50 years, and we don't have that. That tell you that very few niggas take this shit serious. Shit, motherfuckers be trying to be seen, and we'll do anything. We'll do anything. We'll basically do anything to be seen, including have sex, bunny hop, lie, cheat, steal, separate from the niggas that they came with. They've been doing that since day one. Like, they'll say, you know, some niggas that come along and they a group or something like that. They'll say, we only want you. Get rid of them other 2 niggas and shit. And a nigga leave the niggas that he came with and just leave them. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad. It's a sickness and shit. I'm starting to take note of all of this. The further that, you know, my journey continues in entertainment, it's a lot of creep motherfuckers, man. Like, niggas just want to be seen. I'm telling you. You know how disturbed you gotta be to buy buy a blue check and you know you're not famous, you know you're not relevant, you know you ain't put in no work, you ain't did nothing, you don't have anything going on, you don't have no equipment, you ain't registered nothing, you're not part of the ASCAP, BMI, United Masters, nothing. Just niggas just want to get in the way and be seen and shit. They gave niggas Cadillacs for their musical souls back in the day. If Meek bunny hopping on camera, what would he do off camera for those wealthy white men? Case in point. Case in point. If you could have a nigga from the hood, from the streets, bunny hop, you can do anything to him. Straight up. I mean, no shame. He got his hands like this and he's hopping up and down, man. You know how disturbed you gotta be to do that? Even if you made a bet with them and said you was gonna do that, when it was time to pay up, I'd have laughed it off. Yeah, all right. This nigga did the fucking bunny hop. And his career, that was the turning point of his career for real. His career was never the same. That was the day he hopped his ass in the air, that was the end for him. That was the end for him. That turned everybody off. It did turn everybody off. I don't think he got much of a fan base anymore. He said if the bet was bunny hops and he lost, though, I mean, I ain't bunny hopping for shit. The fuck is you? Not in a million fucking years. He said somebody should check on Meek. He's still one of ours. Everybody ain't supposed to go. Everybody not supposed to go. It was a movie about Harriet Tubman, right? I think it was called a Lady Called Moses. It was about Harriet Tubman, and Harriet Tubman is stealing slaves and taking them to the north, and they was in this canoe, right? And the water's raging, and it's tumultuous, and it's this chick in the boat that keeps saying, "We ain't gonna make it." Harriet, they paddling this shit, trying to get to where she keeps saying, "We ain't gonna make it." Harriet Tubman turned around, punched that bitch in her mouth. Think she punched her off the fucking boat, but everybody not supposed to go, man. Some people's gonna cause detriment and risk all of us and shit. Them the ones that do that, they gotta go. They gotta go. And it's not supposed to be friendly. Or nothing like that. And it should be final. You know what I'm saying? When the severance come, when the separation come, it should be final. Period. It shouldn't be no questions asked, nothing and shit. For real. Afeni told Tupac they will find your weakness and use it against you. When you cross to the dark side, you ain't one of ours no more. They use Quilly. Some people that you see being manipulated, they was poor to begin with. Poor education, poor bloodline, poor pedigree, poor spirituality, poor value system. It's not very hard to crush them types of people and shit. You know what I mean? Doom, doom, doom. He said he couldn't do push-ups. He said the white guy was threatening to give Meek extra hugs. Nah, man. I was trying to watch that BMF shit last night, man. That shit is fucked up. It's fucked up. It's corny now. Gully, once you were old enough to realize you were a slave, what would you do? I don't know how to answer your question and shit. I never would have been under those types of circumstances. I'm what you call a field nigga. I'm ready to fuck this dog up. I'm what you call a field nigga. I would have been out in the fields and shit. You know, they probably would have tried to cut my Achilles off or something like that. You know what I mean? Because Mm-mm. You whispering because mom's in there sleeping. This is my regular inside voice. My mother live in North Carolina. I'm in Pennsylvania. Y'all gotta be mindful where you get your information from. One day y'all say, I live with a guy. The next day you say, I live with my mother. You gotta make up your mind and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all is really retarded, and I understand that. I didn't like the little boy got touched in juvie on BMF. That shit happens in the juvenile system. Social media ruined the mystique within hip hop culture. Carbon 15 kick you out of here. You said some slick shit on Instagram. You know what I don't understand? I'll block a motherfucker. He'll follow me to the next platform. I got like 3 or 4 pages on IG, right? Pages for my businesses, pages for Gully TV. Then I got my personal page, Dribble Almighty. That's where you see me with all the legends I done interviewed. I'll block a motherfucker from one page and they'll go follow me on the next page. I'd be like, what kind of twisted shit is this? Sick. You know what I mean? He said, why are they concerned with where or who you reside with? Sick. You know what y'all be trying to do? Y'all be trying to trick me into showing all my bitches off online. That's what y'all be doing. Y'all be trying to trick me into start showing my bitches off online, man. It's gonna get me in a lot of shit. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not that impressionable. You can't do that to me and shit. So say whatever the fuck you want. He said those are called stands. Sickness. I block a motherfucker from one page and they'll follow me to the next. I got an email I got to return. I got to get up out of here, man. Follow me on Instagram at IamGullyTV_. Twitter, Gully TV1. All right? I got to go. Peace.